Welcome back, everybody. We are at the Rush Expo Center in Green Bay, Wisconsin for the 41st Wisconsin State Dart Tournament. WAMO, Stephen Martinez, joined by Nick, the Sure Shot Soldo, and we are bringing some Division I singles action in the afternoon here. Nick, how you feeling, man?
Oh, I'm feeling great. I'm ready to get some games on the road. We're going to see some great matches, and we're starting off with Jamie Cobb and David Millard. And yeah, we're off to the races already as we're playing double in, true double out, split bowl. We're seeing them get in right off the bat and trying to get that score down.
Yeah, no, critically also, this is also a best of 5. So there will be quite a bit of battling back and forth between all the competitors that we're going to have on the stream tonight. I guess this afternoon into tonight. Jamie Cobb. These guys are already well underway. Look at those two triple 20s, so beautifully placed. He's not going to be able to hit the maximum, but still a fantastic round there from Jamie. And yeah, no, we're coming off a very interesting morning. We got to see the lower divisions play. Again, thank you everybody who tuned in to go watch that. But now we're bringing out the heavy hitters, and look at the maximum round there from Dave Millard. Big ton 80 found. 166 remaining. Great stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately not going to leave a finish there, as 166 is obviously not one of the ones you can take out in double outs on the split bowl. But Jamie going to look to just knock his score down, won't get to a finish, so David Millard just going to look to set himself up here.
Yeah, and it's going to be also very interesting because we got to see a lot of these guys yesterday afternoon playing cricket. A lot of them paired up. A lot of them had some very deep runs. But it's also very interesting as we get into these earlier rounds how these guys get on. A lot of them haven't had a full day of practice. Maybe they were hanging out. Maybe they were sleeping in. Maybe they're grabbing breakfast, lunch, whatever. But the doors open to the Expo Center for them sometime around like 3, 4 o'clock. So we're jumping in probably past round 1 here. So round 1, round 2 is where we're about at. So these guys should be ready. But it's still interesting to see if there's any early nerves.
Yeah, this is the lower bracket, so both of these guys are do or die right now. Double 9, and he goes well inside. So Jamie does well to set himself up with the 100 and will get the shot at it.
Yeah, Jamie is not going to be a stranger to this situation. He's got such a poised throw. Again, 80 remaining. Finds that triple 20 going down to triple 10. Not able to get it just
triple
outside.
10.
Sorry, triple 10. Double 10.
Double 10.
Double 10. Apologies, everybody. Again, it's early for me. It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Way too early.
We're going to have a little bit of a looking like 1 double 4, I would imagine. I don't see him going any other way. I know I like to joke all the time and go 6 double 1, but how about 20 and not get another bid?
20 super bust.
Yeah.
Jamie's coming back now with another look at this double 10.
Double 10.
Try and take this out. Gets that one on the board in this race to 3. So great darts from Jamie. Chenzo in the chat saying, "Sup, guys? Hey, hope everything is going well. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are jumping on the stream right now, please be sure to give USA Darts a subscribe on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, why don't you follow? And if you're just tuning in somehow without using either, well, hey, like and subscribe. Why not? Hang out with us. Come to the bleachers."
Does get in with the third dart there, but in such a fast game that this can be, such high scoring, that the third dart double might not be enough. Yeah, as I say that, Jamie struggling to get in, finds it with his second dart, gonna look to score heavy, and finds the triple with his third. So does well to capitalize on the advantage that he had.
Yeah, I love going in on that double 16 as well, and then moving straight over to those trip 19s. It's a fantastic way to start. Don't have to move. You barely have to move on the dartboard, and it's also just reliable. I mean, if you can do that every single time in the first round, you're going to win a lot of games. And these guys, it's all about repetition and finding what works for them. Jamie definitely trying to work his way up into that triple 20 segment here. Not able to grab it, so even though David Millard is a little behind here, he should have a good opportunity to leapfrog in front.
Yeah, definitely has a big opportunity if he can find a big visit here. And that's not the one you want. A 5 and then into the 20. Does salvage the visit, but he's still just barely eking out in front, which is not going to be enough of an advantage. Jamie has got a chance to really blow this game open.
Yeah, he's going to have to take it, though. Again, that's another dart little nod of the head there. He realizes how close that is, and now he's just about blocked himself out of this 20. He's going to have to switch, but those 19s, they're looking pretty good, and that's a great leave, 270.
Yeah, I mean, being able to make that switch when those first two kind of fully covered the 20 segment, it was a good switch and just got the score down. So 98 just kind of keeping pace, but the advantage remains in Jamie's hands. It's his game to lose at this point.
Yeah, a really big difference in the averages here as Jamie has just been working away. Unfortunate first grab there. Going to be going right back down. Of course, commentators curse. I've been doing this a lot. Great pickup with that last start, but it seems like if I open my mouth and have any positive words to say about anybody, they start playing really bad. Sorry about that, guys. Blame me. Blame Marty.
We always blame you. That's
Thanks,
fine.
man.
You're welcome. And again, just barely keeping pace, and he's going to be just one step behind Jamie right now. Jamie stepping up with the 188, going to look to just knock this down. A 180 to leave 8 would be phenomenal. And a 180 we might get. Oh, and he's just low. Leaves himself 48, but a 1-2 finish for him will be on the cards.
Yeah, that's a great setup, and it's kind of one of those things where you're just like, come on, just give us that last dart. Give it to us, please. Fortunately, not able to deliver, but he will happily leave himself 48 every day of the week, and that's a really, really tough final dart there by Dave Millard, leaving himself the 168. No way home on that number.
Yeah, that is a really unfortunate trip one to leave himself a bogey number. But we've got double 16, double 8s to go up 2-0, and 2-0 he's going to go up.
Yeah, Jamie Kopp's just doing Jamie Kopp things right now. He's playing a very clean game, very controlled game, and there hasn't really been any, sniff of panic, concern, change of pace. Just an all-around reliable player.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to lose 3 on the spin here if he wants to, throw this game. So he's going to be in good position to win this one. But doubling in with the first dart is David, and a good start of a 112 in. That's how you want to get back if you're trying to battle your way back into this.
Yeah, no, it's a big boost to the confidence there to get in immediately on that double and just start hammering away on points. And here comes Jamie Kopp with the big second dart find. Is he going to find it? Yes, he does. Basically, as good as you can get if you're going to start on that double 16. Fantastic round and a lot of pressure on Dave here. He's got to keep this going, got to keep running.
Yeah, battles back by saying, oh, okay, you're going to have a big in. I'm going to have a big in too with a 1-4-6 in. Just really, really good stuff. So Jamie Kopp going to step up and try to further take control of this leg. He still needs to find a triple. And when I say a triple, not a triple one. And there he goes, as he's able to find the trip 20 with his third dart, just salvaging the visit. This game is going to stay close. Again, this is the top 32, but 25-32 match. Loser is out, so there are no lifelines left. As we find, a 555 and a 111 on that visit.
Yeah, this one's for all the marbles here. Can't afford to drop any more games, no more mistakes. And Dave Millard, he's really up against it here. A very ascendant Jamie Kopp as he tries to navigate his way around this dartboard. Not able to pick up a triple here, so that's the lifeline that David Millard's going to need. He's going to have to take advantage of this moment. He's going to have to dig deep because he needs to get himself within range. He's got to get down to it out at the very least. Okay, that's a great find. He's got to stay for, I just don't, it's unlucky that it was so close, but that's not what he needed to accomplish, and now Jamie's just going to come in and try and punish it.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're Jamie, there's no pressure. You're up 2-0, and he started this throw, so you're kind of just saying, okay, I'm going to keep moving on, keep doing what I'm doing. Leaves himself the 137, will be first to a finish. What can David Millard do here to put pressure?
Yeah, not much other than hit big. He's got to hit a big number here, and that's good pressure. He's going to stay there to leave himself double 19. So that, in that case, is mission accomplished.
So here's the thing. I like going down to the 19s to start. A 133 would have left you tops there. I'm not the biggest fan of starting on the 20s because now you're on that awkward double of 38. Granted, he might not even get a sniff at it. And decides to go 18s. 18s with 80 left is a choice. I mean, normally you just go either tops or trip 20 double 10, but He was feeling the trip 18, I guess.
He was feeling the trip 18, but now it all comes down to, can Dave hit that double? Yes, he can. So won't get swept. He will put one on the board and prevent himself from going out with the 3-0. 2-1 in favor of Jamie Kopp here. Still a lot of work to do if you're Dave, but it's a start. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, good stuff to keep yourself alive, but this is the leg where you got to find it. If you can find it here, then you force a decider out of nowhere, but Jamie Kopp is right in there and right back into the triple segment. Just another great start from Jamie.
Yeah, I love that. I love the fact that if it's working, why change? Don't try and change things that aren't broken. And he keeps making a home for himself on that double 16. He's going to leave it for himself one of these days. He's probably going to hammer it.
Good answer, but you've got to do better than Jamie right now. You're on the back foot because he started first, so you got to outmatch him if you want to break the leg and stay alive in this match.
Jamie Kopp finds 2 in there. Is there space for another one? There sure is. Finds that big 1-7-1. 3 in that bed. Jamie Kopp, I think he just said, okay, the 19s are working. I'm not going anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly, we watched all of his ins, he's gone right for those trip 19s, and he's just continued to hammer them. He goes, all right, well, if I'm hitting them so well on the beginning turns, why am I moving to the 20s? Why not just keep knocking it down? He's been so consistent, and look at that. He's right back on the trip 19s, just not missing. And just really good stuff as he leaves himself 1-2-6, will be first to a finish. David's got to leave it close now.
Yeah, Jamie Kopp, again, he's just been working. He's been doing exactly what he needs to do. And for all the stragglers that are just tuning in now, this is Division I singles 0-1 action, best of 5, true double in, true double out. Jamie Kopp has just been doing Jamie Kopp things, playing some great stuff. Should be starting on the, okay, that's a great start there. Cut me off, he didn't even give me the chance to say it. 72 remains now, thinking about which way he wants to go.
So, yeah, 18
yeah.
is
oh,
not
he goes
the correct
double. Goes the double, and if it works, well, it doesn't
Yeah.
work this time. But, again, I mean, the segments are so big. We're traditionally steel-tip players, but segments are so big. If he feels comfortable with it, he's going to go for it.
It's just one of those things that if you hit a single 18, you're not on a finish. And look it. There it
David
is.
Millard.
There it
Pop
is.
off, my
What
man.
a finish. 1-5-2. And that's what I mean. Stuff like that, you've got to go for the chance where this guy's going to take it out. You got to give yourself the best opportunity for a finish. It worked out for him in that scenario, but it's not going to work out every single time.
Wow. So down 2-0. Dave Millard has fought back, and he has pushed this game to a final leg decider. It looks like we're going to be going for the diddle here. That's a pretty good marker dart and a pretty good blocker dart from Jamie. So David now going to have to really pull off a magic shot here, and that I think that's the same distance apart. They're going to have to go again. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
Literally nothing between these guys. Unbelievable.
Crazy stuff. And he's going to try to squeeze it. No, he clatters just outside. So Jamie with a chance here.
I think Jamie just double-checking where that dart landed in the board, going, how good do I have to be? And I think the answer is, yeah, just a little bit better. That's one hole closer, not dot.
Not dot.
I was talking to Porky out there, and he was saying, I was confused too. You Bostonian guys are so weird. I think everybody was just going crazy listening to you guys. I went, come on, man. Come on. You don't have that thick of an accent. We're not going to beat anybody up in Harvard Yard,
Yeah, I kid. And right in is Jamie, as usual. Does not find the trip 19 with his second dart, as he's been so good doing. I'm surprised he went upstairs. I'm surprised he didn't just stay right where that dart was.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he had so much space to work with above that second dart. And here comes Dave Millard, and that's not the second dart he would have wanted to find. So both guys a little nervy, just trying to find their feet here in this deciding leg. And if you're Jamie Kopp, I mean, you're going to be relying on a lot of experience and a lot of really good stuff that you can throw. You just got to bring it out.
Crucially, both guys in on the first dart. That's such a big deal that you're not getting behind early. Oh, he goes just wide. You can see him pull it a little bit, but look at good
Great
correction.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, no, I mean that's the sign of really the strength of the division here. I mean, if you aren't getting in on the first or second dart, you are just burning points.
Yeah, you're behind. You're already behind.
You're not even just behind. Like, you're losing the game almost.
Yeah.
If you're not getting in on those first two, there's a strong chance that you're not going to come back in the leg at all. So more of a necessity rather than a nicety here as Jamie looks to keep this scoring prowess going. Oh, man, two great marker darts. It looks like he's going to try and stay on it, though. Finds his way through, so a good ton. I mean, if you're Jamie, I mean, it's all you need to do. Your opponent's, 380 points behind. Oh, sorry, 380. 180 points.
180
I'm all
points
over with my
behind.
math today. My
Man.
goodness. He's all the way in the 700s.
You read the number. You read the number that was on the screen. And, wow, a 26. Just the most unfortunate time for him to find that with his tournament life on the line. Jamie now with probably more than 6 darts. He's got at least 6. He's probably got more.
Yeah, but he can't slow down right now either. So already down into outshot territory, 127 down to 70. Beautiful setup. I mean, that is just tremendous setup play. Even Dave shaking his head. He's going, yep, I'm up against it here. He's got to find at least a ton 80 if he wants to have any hope in this leg, but it might all just be for nothing at this point as Jamie looks to clean up the 70, Nick.
Yeah, this should be it. I mean, you're 266 points up. You're sitting on 70. You're just trying to put the game away here. You're just nice and easy. You've been playing great this whole time. I mean, you lost to a really big finish in the last leg, so, I mean, you can't really be that upset about it. Double 8 now. Take your time. Nice and easy. And just a clean game from Jamie Kopp.
Yeah, that's a Will Stewart note saying John Pilgrim is a part of the Black Saddle 6-man team with Black Saddle team with 6 final appearances in a row. Will Stewart, you got to work on your handwriting, man. No, it's all right, dude. It's better than mine. And they are last year's team champion, repping that USA Darts patch. Love to see that. Again, some of the best darts content out here in the United States and potentially the world, maybe.
Now, this is the upper bracket, so both of these guys are still alive. Second match that they will have played. Both of these guys still have both their lives.
Yeah, we got to run themselves. I mean, they both were playing some fantastic stuff, had a great standard of play. Just on you never know what can happen, but Carter's got that game in him. He's got quite a cannon for an arm, and he'll be looking to
take advantage. He will as he finds the trip 20 with his first dart. Just gonna stay there, keep knocking it down. You're not gonna leave yourself a finish without, an extra dart.
Yeah, it's just a rhythm thing, it looked like. He just didn't want. John Pilgrim can't seem to find a 180 of his own, so even though Carter's got the advantage here, I have a feeling that as we get deeper into this game, it's going to be quite a tight battle.
Yeah, but that's John just zoning it back in. We see that he can find those, 2 treble visits, 3 treble visits. So he was just trying to regroup. Get your footing kind of in this match.
So Carter leaves himself the big fish. He elects to go sailing on this beautiful Green Bay spring day. Hopefully the waters out in Lake Michigan aren't too choppy. He tries to reel in this big fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy.
And here he goes. Trip 20 with the first dart. Not going to find it, so the combination will not go. John will get a look at this 1-4-2. Another trip 19. Oh, and he goes just wide, so 72 left.
Yeah, unfortunate there that the biggest fish of them all was going to elude us this early into the stream, but we can't get too spoiled. And a little bit of an oopsie there from Carter as he drops a dart saying, my apologies, my friend, sorry about that. 10,000 years of shame. Carter Underwood for dropping that thing. Unfortunate.
Yeah, he just not holding on to his darts there, but you kind of need all 3, right?
You do kind of need all 3, that's for sure.
82 left, trip 14. Oh, and he's just low. And you see, he thought it was in. He heard the triple sound. And yeah, will leave himself tops, but Carter's going to have first bid at this 72.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I mean, it was basically just on the wrong side of that dividing segment. Just one hole away. So opportunity now for Carter Underwood here to bury this opening leg. He's got to take it because he knows that he's not coming back if John Pilgrim has 3 darts in hand with 40. A bit of an oopsie there with that first dart. So going to go for the 70. to the double bull now. And he's not able to find it again. This is split bull, so whole thing does not count. Leaves himself 25. But John Pilgrim, 3 darts in hand at 40.
Yeah, you think it's going to go. Yep, first dart, so 1-0 will go to John Pilgrim, who was behind in that leg, but stayed in it and capitalized on the mistakes.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the real thing, though, is that Carter gave him that time. He gave him the opportunity. And Carter, well, he'll know that he can do better than that. He knows that he can play a cleaner game. And John Pilgrim also knows that, okay, Carter's shooting to a certain standard right now, and I got to pick up my own game to keep up.
Yeah, you can't rely on mistakes from the other person. But, hey, there's a first dart not in. Second dart will go. He's off to the races, and he finds a trip, but it's not going to be the one he wants. That's for sure. John Pilgrim going to be looking to fight back in this one.
Yeah, John opens up here. We're getting some comments about that drop dart. It's got to be an accident. These guys, I don't think that John is too angry about that one. I mean, we all drop darts. It happens from time to time. And also players will also know if it's purposeful mind games that they're trying to pull off with each other. I don't think these guys are going to be doing that, especially this early on in the rounds, even with just amongst each other. Just accidents happen, guys. So
it's mental warfare. That's what it is.
I don't believe that.
You're not feeling the best about your darts. Just throw your darts at your opponent's feet.
Just throw your darts at your opponent.
That'll stop that. Well, they're soft tip. They're not gonna hurt that bad.
You beg to differ. You ever got thrown a soft tip dart at you at full force?
No.
Well, John Pilgrim coming in full force on these trip 20s. See, he puts all of them in there. What a round! And now John Pilgrim really rocketing away here in this leg. Already up 1-0. In terms of the overall game, and looking pretty good here to potentially go up 2-0.
And right down to the 19s. I like the move. You're still on the back foot here. John's got all the initiative in the world. But you're just trying to find your footing and get yourself back into this match.
Yeah, it's more of a feel-good round than anything, as John Pilgrim's going to look to pile on the pain. Finds that 1-1, so maybe a little bit of pain coming back to him. He's not able to really hit much of anything at all, so if Carter can find ton 40, ton 80 here, he'll be right back in this game neck and neck. And mistakes seem to be haunting these guys right now. Carter's got to find 2 triples. He's got to find at least 1 now to get himself down to an out. Not an out.
Not
194.
An out.
Man, my math is all over the place. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm usually better than this, but 194 remaining, but he's close now. He's
Will's
close.
over there shaking his head. His math's
That's why I looked away. I didn't even bother looking at him. Don't want that in my head right now.
And there you go. Knocks himself down to 93, so he's coming back to take this out. What can Carter do to add pressure to that 93? Needs a big visit. Needs a treble on one of these 2 darts to really put any pressure. Even now, does find it, so a 2 treble visit and just taps him on the shoulder and says, if you don't take this out, I'm coming for this 100.
Yeah, it's a beautiful leap there. Good work from Carter. But again, he's going to have to rely on mistakes from John Pilgrim here as he finds that trip 19 up to double 18 now. Goes low, so a very tricky switch. Gets it done, though, so just like I was saying earlier, once you find that ton 80 in the leg, I mean, you put yourself in a good position to just not look back. Carter Underwood taking a breath. He knows he's going to be up against it. And yeah, taking 3 in a row against John Pilgrim right now is going to be tough.
Yeah, Carter's got to win the next 3 or he's going to get knocked down to the loser's bracket. But you still got hope. You can't give up on these ones. That's the worst thing you can do is kind of resign and give up a game, and that is not the start you want. And no, he's not going to go in, so huge advantage for John Pilgrim. Crazy stuff.
Blankety, blank on those opening 3 from Carter, and he's got to be just furious with himself for not being able to get in there. And here comes John Pilgrim, first time asking, finds that trip 19, going to be going upstairs for that trip 20. Again, just trying to work the numbers there, but that's got to sting for Carter. I mean, he's got to get in now.
Yeah, he wanted that perfect leg going for the double 17 instead of the double 16 this time. But Carter's back in. This leg's not over. You still need to continue hitting big things if you're John right now. You're in control, but you've still got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. Don't let him creep back up because you get complacent.
Yeah, fantastic work there from Carter to keep his head in the game and find that big opening salvo. Here comes John Pilgrim, though. My goodness. Just finding every little bit of space in that triple 20 segment. Ton 80 found again. I believe that's the second or third one this game. Fantastic darts from Mr. Pilgrim.
Yeah, and I mean, the little nod of appreciation, Carter knows that he's getting outplayed right now. I mean, John's just playing some great darts. And it's one of those things, it's like, what do? You're playing well, it's just the other guy's just playing better.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to follow. I mean, give the man some credit. He's trying his best to keep up. I mean, down to 241, 20 points behind. I should say 2,000 points behind at this point, I know my math. But John Pilgrim, here he comes again. He'll be going downstairs for the big switch. What a performance that we are seeing from John Pilgrim as he fires in 2 monster rounds and gets himself down to 54. Wow.
Yeah, 180 followed by 171 to leave himself 54. All Carter can do is watch and just pray that he doesn't take out this 54. But the way things have been going, there's very little chance he's missing this.
Yeah, I would say if you're looking at the percentages right now, the percentages are pretty high that John Pilgrim takes this out in 2. There's the first part found. Oh, goes well outside on that second dart, so just a little bit of a correction needed. And he pulls it inside, so big mistakes. And now Carter Underwood, to get his name on the board, needs the 1-4-1. It's got to go. He knows it.
I mean, we saw a 1-5-2 in the last match to steal a leg, so as we say that, it's not going to go after the first dart. All he can do, knock it down. Not really going to do that, just leave himself a 2-dart finish, but John sitting on a 1-dart finish.
Yeah. John Pilgrim now, 9 needed for the win. 3-0 is found. That was a spectacular game from both gentlemen, but John Pilgrim just operating on another level. I mean, what a standard of play that he punched in there.
Yeah, he just was the better player. He killed it. He was not missing. So just really, really good stuff to be in control of that game the entire time, consistently in and consistently scoring heavy on those ins to really put pressure the entire time.
Yeah, and what a game we have here. This is game 2. Nick Stork versus Sean Calfish. Second in the CNC Calfish, sorry, excuse me. Again, not familiar with all the soft tip guys, so you can just blame me instead. Sean Calfish, second in the CSC Challenger Series and TOC. He lost to Leonard Gates. If you're going to lose to anybody, I mean, Lenny's a tough guy to beat, man.
Trust me, I've lost plenty of games to Leonard Gates. It happens quite a bit.
I'm sure a lot of people have, but Sean, he is one of the favorites to take this event. So there is going to be a massive, massive bounty on his head. All of these guys are going to be trying to take him down this evening. And Nick Stork's just not able to get in. You got to get in against Sean.
Yeah, I mean, of all the people to not be in on your first dart or even your first turn, can't be against Sean because he's going to make you pay for it. Yep, right in on the first dart, right back to scoring, right into that trip 20. You can't ask for a better start. 160 in, you can't ask for a better start.
Yeah, perfection on display from Sean. And if you're Nick here, you're in quite the tough predicament. You've got to, you've got to get in on this dart right here. Not able to get it done, taking the step back, and I think you might be kissing this leg goodbye now if you can't find your way in with this final dart in hand.
I mean, even if you did, you're down significant points.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. For a quick moment, quick note from our production team, we apologize if there has been any stuttering on the stream. We're investigating and hoping that it doesn't happen anymore. But yeah, just a quick note there. Sorry about that, guys. We'll figure it out as we get later into the evening. And Sean goes downstairs for that trip 19. I mean, yeah, he's just he's just doing his thing, you know?
No, you can't not get in against this guy and expect to even have a chance because 2 visits at the double and he's been unable to find it at Nick. Really struggling right now. Is going to move, and it's going to be the same results. He's not able to get in. And now at this point, you're just thinking, okay, well, don't just blank me here. Don't leave me sitting on 501.
I mean, there's a whole lot of pride associated with darts, that's for sure. And the one thing that you absolutely don't want to have happen to you is to get blanked out of a double-in match. Sean, I mean, there's nothing more that you can really ask of the guy. He's not under any pressure. He's just doing his thing. And if you're any darts fan anywhere, you're really rooting for Nick right now. You're just saying, please, yay, there he goes. He's not going to get blanked. Fantastic work to get in there. Finds that trip 18, and now the goal is really just find your throw and prepare for the next leg, you feel.
Yeah, Sean is just in all control, just going to take this leg and within the next couple turns and say, I'm within 1 to win in this match. I'm moving on. Another trip 20, leaves himself 24. Yeah, it was almost a given. I mean, the way he's throwing, you're like, oh, he's not missing that. I'm not getting another chance.
Yeah, there's a reason why he is the favorite in Division 1 to take the whole event. No skunks there. I guess that's the
no,
game.
It's not. Oh, that is the game.
So it's okay. We can blame Will Stewart for this one. No, it's all good. So Sean takes that game. And, yeah, what a performance put up by Sean Kaflich there. I mean, like I was saying, there's a reason why he's the Division I favorite. There's a reason why there's a massive bounty on him, and all the guys will be going after him. So moving across here to our other board. Again, we saw a little bit. I believe that's Mitchell Day. We saw a lot of him. Well, the other day, I'm going to say that. I'm just going to dig this hole deeper and deeper as I bury myself in my own puns here, Nick.
Yeah, we're going to see another good match here. And we're just waiting for them to get the scoreboard under control. They'll set themselves up in a minute. But again, also, this is the winner's bracket. That other match was also the winner's bracket. So both of those guys have not lost yet. Now they've lost one. But we're going to see winner is going to go on to play either Jose or James Huskin in the next round.
This is Mitchell Day versus Kevin Schmitz coming up here. And the winner will be facing off against those two gentlemen. So, yeah, nothing but good matches here, guys. I mean, we really are spoiled for talent at WAMO. I was actually having the chance to walk around, take some cool photos of Lambeau Field. You know, that Will Stewart also did the same thing, and actually caught some photos of some of the Green Bay Packer players walking around into their practice facilities. So, truly a unique environment around Lambeau here in Green Bay. And truly one of the better darting tournaments here in the United States. Yeah, one of the biggest. Mitchell Day tries to put one closer in the diddle. He's not able to get it done, so Kevin Schmitz is going to have the start here. You never know how important that's going to be in these longer format 0-1 games.
Yeah, it's super crucial, and we've seen it, but I think this is the one that's a little more forgiving if your opponent can't get it on the first visit. But
yeah,
it's not a common thing. So they're going to be setting up the game here, getting ready for the singles here of Division 1. We are in still round 1.
Long way to go on that scroll wheel on these machines.
Yeah, right.
Just there's so many players. Even in these smaller divisions, there's still going to be a lot of players to get through. Yeah, I mean, Kevin being a former CSC Challenger Series player, certainly no slouch. Again, if you're in Division 1, you're not going to be a slouch anyway, but got to see a lot of Mitchell Day's game yesterday, so certainly know the caliber and standard that he's able to play to. It's going to be a very interesting battle. It's going to be, I think, a little bit of a longer fight than we've seen so far. We might go all the way like our very first game this afternoon.
Yeah, not able to get in on the first dart. And the advantage is going to be Mitchell's now, and this is what I was talking about, that it's a little more forgiving if your opponents can't get in on the first visit, is in on the second dart, and will at least get off to the races, but you would have wanted to capitalize a little more on that one.
Yeah, no, I get that for sure. I mean, you don't want to give your opponent the opportunity to immediately leapfrog you, not really, you know, suffer from not getting in on that first round. So Kevin's now in, going to be looking to find a triple, not going to be able to really push his score too far down. So I would say that Mitchell got away with the one there, but now he's got to work. He's got to get to work on these triples. He cannot afford to wait around.
Does anyone know how many players there are this weekend? There was 3,500 players yesterday. It's over 3,000 today.
Yeah, I believe the exact amount of players is 3,072 players across 28 singles divisions. 1 through 16 were the uppers, and 17 down to 28 were the lower divisions. So we should have probably about 1,000 players in the building, I think, right now.
Something around there. It depends on how those divisions are distributed.
Yeah.
But a good visit, a big 140 found to get himself back in this leg. But control still stays with Mitchell Day. He's going to look for a big visit. Really open up some daylight between him and Kevin.
Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum.
So Mitchell now finds that big trip 20. Going to be looking to stay there. Goes wide again. I feel like maybe that arm wasn't quite as set as he wanted it to be when he released it. It's one of those things, and I actually do this a lot too in my own game. When I find that trip 20, I have that natural instinct to just chase the dart and just almost eject them rapidly instead of continuing to find that form and find that fluid line. It's hard to do.
Yeah, you got to trust your arm. You got to trust that you don't have to make the adjustments that you think you might need to. Just trust you know what you're doing. It comes down to the work you put in.
So Mitchell now going down to these 19s. 167 remaining. Goes upstairs to leave himself the 107. Seems to be frustrated with himself there. I mean, Kevin, no way that he can get out here, but I guess there's still the chance that he can leave himself something just a little bit better. And one of the things that you don't want to do too early on is get frustrated, get yourself out of the game mentally. Got to keep it together, especially early on. And Kevin, yeah, he gives Mitchell the business there. 44 remaining. Mitchell almost got to take out this 107.
Yeah, and you got to start downstairs here. A 1 or a 5, if you go at the 20s, does not leave you a finish. Does go downstairs, leaves himself 90. Oh, tries to find the trip 18. I like the attempt, but that's why you go down there, because if you end up going at the trip 20, you find a 1 or a 5, you're not leaving yourself on a finish. Does a good job to lay up, leave himself a 24, and hope that Kevin doesn't take out this 44.
Yeah, but relying on mistakes is never the way that you want to play the game. Finds that single 12 down to double 16. Goes just one hole away, so upstairs to double 8 now. Gets it done right on the edge. Yeah, you can see on the reaction there, that was a little too close for comfort. I think Mitchell Day will be a little upset with himself that he let that one escape. Kevin, I'll say thank you every time.
Yeah, I mean, he got the opportunity and he took it. As long as you're not letting those things pass, you're good. Mitch got to get off to a good start here and really take control of the leg. You don't want to find yourself down 2-0. We've seen it so many times this week. It's really tough to come back from. Just outside on that one, and there you go. 101 in. That's a solid start.
Yeah, and I think maybe one of the reasons why Mitchell's a little frustrated with himself is because, big find there. Kevin Schmitz now 401, having to keep on working these points down. Great pickup there. Should be a lot of space. Might choose to stay or go somewhere else. Nice pickup, leaving 261. So these guys are neck and neck, basically. It's even as you can get, chasing each other down the line, but Mitchell will have the advantage. He's got to play with the advantage. He's got to play aggressive. That's going to be huge potentially, especially if Kevin makes a mistake here, or get something better.
You're at least down to a finish. That hit a big one here, and you might be forced to take out the 160. But it all comes down to what he hits. And 60 out, or at least give it a really good go.
Yeah, the setup and the lead from Mitchell Day now proved able to get the combination going. So unfortunate, the combination going. So unfortunate. Unfortunately, he's not even able to. He's able to keep himself steady here. He can probably go up 2-0.
Finds it. 11 for Bull. And double 14. And he finds it. A 1-2-1 check for Kevin Schmitz to go up 2-0 in this. Great darts from him. 1-2-1 check.
What a phenomenal take there from Kevin. Schmitz. I mean, it's so calm, so composed. And for Mitchell Day, I mean, you could say that first leg got away from him. That second leg, that was all Kevin Schmitz. I mean, there was no doubt about it. Kevin answered the call. He put those darts in there when he needed to. And now Mitchell, he's got to find 3 on the spin here. He wants to keep on moving on in the winners. Good start again, but Kevin has been known to follow him closely right off the rip.
Yeah, Mitch started off strong in the last leg, but Kevin was breathing down his throat, waiting for a mistake. He got the mistake that was needed, and he took advantage. That's been the big thing, capitalizing on mistakes. Kevin's been doing it. And again, answers with the 100 of his own, continues to breathe down Mitchell's neck.
Yeah, it's got to be a very uncomfortable feeling if you're Mitchell that your opponent not only is up 2-0, but he's right behind you every time you turn your head. And here comes Mitchell Day, not able to fill the bed. That third dart just kicking outside. Still a great round, and Kevin's gotta respond with something equally as big. We'll see what he can put up here.
I mean, there's a difference between playing bad and just getting beaten because your opponent is just relentless. And right now, his opponent is just relentless and staying right on his tail, just not giving him any breathing space. Both of these guys finding 2 triple visits every single time right now.
2-6-1 remains for Mitchell Day. He's got to start motoring a little bit quicker than that. That's a great pickup. And again, that third dart, we've seen that a couple times now where that third dart is kicked a little outside. Think it's a form thing? Do you think it's a hand thing? What do you think is the problem there, Nick?
I think there's a little bit of nerves involved, and he's just a little too hasty. You saw him just kind of walk across the board going 1, trip 20, and then into the 5 segment. So I think it's just a nerves thing where it gets hard to control your fine motor skills, and he just continued walking it over instead of taking a breath and resetting.
Yeah, and I mean, that's hard for everybody from Division 1 down. I mean, if you're a dart player, it's part of the game. It's part of what makes champions, the people who can control that aspect of their game. And Mitchell Day, again, we see that third dart kick out. He'll leave the 112, which is an all right leave, but it's just that nagging feeling that could just be that one step better.
Yeah, it's still only a 1 treble needed to take that one out, and Kevin still needs to be, get himself down to what is, you would think, a makeable finish. A 164 is not exactly pressuring. So now you've got to just keep straight. And he doesn't keep straight, so
wow.
6 darts from 112 for Mitchell Day.
Yeah, that's a big boo-boo.
And I don't think it was a poorly thrown dart. I think it just kicked. I think he kicked off his darts into the trip 5.
I think he also moved a little bit across the line just to try and ensure that one went in. But that slight adjustment turned out to be quite a costly mistake. Mitchell Day, yeah, there's no pressure coming. He's going to be coming back. But again, it's just one of those nagging feelings. Instead of leaving himself a 2-darter, he could have left himself a single darter. It's just how close is it going to be? How much time is he really going to have?
Yeah, the missing and hitting just the neighbor numbers have been really a problem this whole match. 89 left. He's going to look for that trip 920 to leave double 5. I think it's just an interesting choice, and it ends up biting him. He's not able to capitalize. And both of these guys like the 20s. James looking to keep punishing and putting the numbers on the board. Needs a treble right here. And he doesn't find it, so Jose should be finished here.
Yeah, once again, everybody, we are battling some internet issues here at the venue, so we're going to try and figure that out. We're going to hope that it sorts itself out if we can't solve it outright as the evening goes on. But Jose Campion doing a very great job of getting himself down to a very makeable out. The beard himself
is gone.
So, Nick, I want to hear your thoughts on that one, given that you and Will Stewart had a lot to say yesterday about Jose's beard.
It's going to mess with his aerodynamics. I mean, his balance will be off because all the weight has been, not as forward as it could be. I don't know. We'll see. If he takes out this 108, then we'll talk. Look at this, 16 for double 16, so 8 for tops. You aim right at that line, take either one. And the one thing you can't hit, the trip 16. Oh, my goodness.
All right, everybody, say it with me. Ouch.
And that's because his beard is shorter.
Yeah, truly, the aerodynamics have been impeded, and James Huskin's going to be looking to not do the same thing. Well, he doesn't bust his score, but he very sloppily throws that third dart away, and I think rightfully gets punished by leaving himself that 5.
God, he leaves himself the 5, so Jose's got another shot at this. You can't mess this one up again. You had your opportunity, and you got to be kicking yourself for hitting that trip 16. All you got to do is aim between the 8 and the 16, and you're fine. I personally like to I go trip 16 here to leave tops with 2 darts in hand. You can go trip 20. I know these guys throw a lot of trip 20s. Yeah, you can do that. And then I just stay trip 20 again.
Yeah, tried to go for it, but it just didn't work itself out. And Jose just trying to decide which way he wants to go. Goes for that trip 18.
Like that.
Yeah, I think he should have gone for that trip 20.
That's not the move. That's for sure. Of all the choices you could have made, that was not it.
Interesting choice, but James Huskin now on cleanup duty now. Finds that first dart, so he'll be going downstairs for double 2. Goes high, so back up to the madhouse. Double 1. Able to get it done, so James Huskin puts his arm in the air. I believe that's 2-0 for James. And Jose is going to be wondering whether
Yeah, I don't think they realized it was didn't realize it was best of 5.
Yeah, we got you, Will.
Will's one step behind us, don't you worry.
It's all right. Jose's going to be working pretty hard here to come back and fight off that skunk in the progress here from James Huskins putting together. Doesn't want to get blanked. Wants to put at least 1 on the board.
Crucially gets in on the first dart, but James is already in and continuing to apply pressure. And he can't find a big treble, so still advantage Jose.
I guess while we work our way down the scoring here, Nick, as a traditional steel tip player out of New England where we don't really have anything like this, what are your thoughts on WAMO so far? Thoughts on the tournament, man?
I mean, like I said it yesterday, this is bigger than any tournament that we have down there. Most of the tournaments in the New England area, or all the steel tip tournaments, couple hundred players, probably between 300 and 500 players. I mean, you come to WAMO and it's 3,000 to 5,000 players. It's literally 10 times the amount. We have 40 to 50 boards. There's 312 here today. It's a whole different beast. The games are different because there's so many different formats. In steel tip, it's just 501 and straight in double out and cricket, and then sometimes you play 301 double in double out. But other than that, there's no other real game modes where there's so many different game modes based on division here.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I think is genuinely really impressive with these soft tip events is just how spread out the skill divisions are. How you're always competing against players that more or less should be playing against you and you should be playing with. You're never going to have a bad game. At least you're never going to have a bad game that you feel like you couldn't win. And James now leaving himself that 190. Jose already just a little bit behind here. He's going to have the opportunity to leapfrog, but he's got to start digging deep. He's got to start finding these numbers. That's a great start. A little bit of a hanger dart there. He's going to stay on it, though. My goodness, not able to fill the entire bed, but 82, that's a great leave.
Yeah, he's in a good spot. He's got all the options in the world now. I mean, I like to go bowl here. Some people like the trip 14, but it depends on your confidence level. We'll see what James can do to put pressure. Finding the trip 20 with his second dart. And he does find it with the third, so all the pressure applied, sitting on 55. Jose got to take this out now.
Yeah, stellar round there from Mr. Huskin, finding that big visit to leave himself 55. All the pressure in the world on Jose. This is to stay in the winners, so he's got to find this double 11 now. And that's just a dagger straight to your darting heart there, leaving himself that double 2. And now James, again, back up on cleanup duty. This should be an easy one to take.
And I think that's part of the problem with going trip 20 double 11s. You miss inside on that 11 and you're not on a finish anymore. And he's got the 15, going tops. Oh, and he's just low, so regroup, go for the double 10. And he's got it, so James 3-0 over Jose. Really good stuff from him. The scoring was there, the doubling was there, the board management was all set. Just some really good stuff here from some Division I play.
I think it was the aerodynamics being missing from Jose. That beard diffuser that he has just
throws the balance off.
It threw the whole balance off. Well, everybody, this is your commentary team for the entire WAMO event. Myself, Steven Martinez, joined by Nick Soldo, Will Stewart. What a fantastic lineup of guys that we have covering this event. But for right now, we're going to be going to a quick break, coming back with some more Division I action after these few messages. Thank you, guys. See ya in just a bit. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to day 2 of WAMO 2026. Steven Martinez in the booth, joined by Nick Soldo. And Nick, Aiden Cromwell going up against Matt Jenkins. This should be a great match.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we've been treated to some good matches. Even the 3-0s have looked really good with some really stellar finishes, and it's a lot of fun getting to see the double in, double out now.
Yeah, I know we got to see a lot of Aiden Cromwell yesterday in doubles cricket. What a run that those guys had. Fantastic games that they played. Matt Jenkins not able to get in on this first round. It's going to be punished here by Aiden, you feel. Again, if these Division I guys, you have to get on the first or second dart. Otherwise, you're just going to fall behind right off the get-go.
Yeah, you fall behind real quick. And the one saving grace is that it's a best-of-5, so you have that one extra leg to get going. But look at this. Moves over to the trip 18. I like it. So a good way to capitalize.
Yeah, every dart player's fear not being able to get in on that first round and have to watch as your opponent starts to scoot away. Matt doing a great job to get in with that first dart. So the damage has been mitigated for the first part. Does very well with that third dart. Now it's sitting at 301, but still very much at risk as Aiden, he hits big here. He's going to be, well, leapfrogging quite a major way.
Still waiting on a mistake from Aiden, and Aiden has not made the mistake yet. So, gonna stay there. No, goes downstairs. What a good switch. Realizes the bed is closed off from the darts he's thrown and moves downstairs. Big 1-3-7 hit.
Yeah, and it's the way that Aiden throws those darts, too. I mean, he's so rapid, he's so quick fire, but he's accurate. And I know that there's a lot of, there's a lot of risk in shooting darts that fast. Matt Jenkins, 2 in the bed, going to look to fill it up. Can't quite do it, can only grab the 140. But there's a lot of risk with shooting that quickly, maybe not setting your arm, especially coming across the board. Aiden makes it look easy. It's a lot harder than it looks.
The one thing you have to do when you're shooting that fast and when you're used to shooting that fast, you have to know where you're going. You have to have a plan before you get up to the board. And I think he had that plan that if I can't throw at the 20s again, I'm going right to the 19s. I don't have to think about it. Don't have to break my rhythm. I just know to go.
So tough round there from Aiden. A lot of fans in the chat commenting on that just spectacular handlebar mustache that Cromwell's rocking. Matt Jenkins putting the pressure on here. Again, he didn't get in on this first round here, but he's first one down to outshot territory. Fair play to Matt Jenkins. He's playing a great game so far.
Yeah, this is just to hold his own throw, and he's battled back. Oh, Aiden with a big chance here. He's thinking about it. He could opt to go bull. He does opt to go bull and finds the 50. 170 scored for Aiden Cromwell. Great stuff.
Yeah, no, truly spectacular round. Puts all the pressure on the world. Matt Jenkins here in the world on Matt Jenkins. 1-4-1. I'm not saying it has to go here, Nick, but, I mean, you feel like it really does. I don't feel like Aiden's going to miss the opportunity, but great first dart from Matt Jenkins. Oh, tried to find that trip 19, so the bid is over, leaving himself 62, and I'm pretty sure Aiden's probably pretty scared about that one.
Yeah,
that one was going to go, excuse me.
Well, if you're gonna miss, you're gonna miss the trip 10. Go and hit that 15. You can set yourself up. You got to think Aiden's going to take this out with how well he's been thrown in this leg. This has got to look pretty elementary to him. There it is, double 12. Oh, he's just inside, double 6. And he's got it. Clean, clean, clean. And the first leg goes to Aiden. Breaks the throw. What good darts. Matt needed to take out the 1-4-1, and he got the first dart. Wasn't able to take the rest of them, though.
Yeah, no, fair play to Aiden. I mean, again, that rapid release of his darts. No hesitation, no doubt in his mind that he's going to hit what he was looking for. Again, he went all the way from double 12 down to across a double 6. Matt Jenkins having a hard time getting inside again, so not able to take advantage of that opening round, not able to find a way home, and Aiden's going to look to punish big time here.
Yeah, Cromwell's got a huge chance, pretty much like the last leg, but the problem wasn't the getting in, it was the scoring after he got in. Oh, and he's not in this time. And he's not in this time, so the reins have been handed right back over to Matt and goes, all right, you can start again.
The board says nay as Aiden Cromwell is denied entry into scoring land. Matt Jenkins looks to be worthy enough to start knocking his score down. There he is, so he's got the key in hand, and now he gets to run It's not quite the sprint that he was looking for, and Aiden's going to look to follow.
Hey, we're in.
We're in.
All you can do is laugh it off in that situation. You're going to have those legs where you can't quite get in, and if your opponent doesn't punish, you just laugh about it. Right in is Aiden, right into the trip 20. He is not playing around with the 101 in. Battle's back.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're going to try and get in, you got to get in big, and especially if you're already behind. So fair play, Aiden Cromwell. Is Matt now realizing that a little bit of pressure is on here. He's got to find a way in. That's a very, very well-placed start. Getting around that hanger dart. It looks like he's going to try and find 2 in there, and yeah, that's the problem that you run into. I don't see why you wouldn't go down to those trip 19s. They're worth just as good.
Especially as a right-hander, he was trying to cut across the face, and to do so, he dragged it into the trip 5. He was just too blocked. Still a good visit, but he was just a little blocked. Look at the answer from Aiden Cromwell.
Yeah, Aiden's starting to really just turn up the heat here on Matt Jenkins. I mean, it seems like if you can't find at least 2 triples every single time, you're at risk of falling behind. And Matt's probably thinking that right about now as he goes up to throw his darts. Finds his way into that triple 20 segment. Able to stay in the 20s, but 266 plays 275. Aiden's going to be salivating, knowing, all right, it's really time to jump ahead here and get down into outshot territory.
Yeah, he's got the advantage now. All he's got to do is find one big visit and really set himself up. And, oh no, it's going to be the 51. So neither of these guys really seizing the opportunity put in front of them.
Yeah, such an unlucky final dart there. Again, just on the wrong side of that dividing segment. And saving grace here for Matt, but he's got to take advantage of it. You can see him getting on himself just a little bit here as he knows that he's not going to have that many opportunities if he can't find some big triples, and that's the wrong triple, the wrong one. He doesn't want that one.
And no, we're not saying dots instead of holes tonight. You can
dots.
Continue. Dots. No, so Aiden Cromwell, 6 darts from this 2-2-4, needs to find some triples. That's the first one. A 159 is a bogey, but he will get it down to 140, so we'll have a chance here.
Yeah, the 140 remaining for Aiden. It's not a guarantee, it's not a gimme, but it's certainly within range. As Matt Jenkins looks to recalibrate the targeting radar that he has on top of his head, trying to find his way down to an out as well. And he'll leave the big fishies, so one more time we go sailing in these Lake Michigan waters looking for the biggest one of them all, and he might need to reel it in if Aiden can't find this ton 40.
Man, and yeah, he might not even get the shot at the 170. And another. Oh, I think he wanted to go tops, and he just moved a little too quick. I like the idea, just the execution wasn't quite there. But Matt Jenkins gonna have a chance to cast the rod.
Here, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. You know you want it, and
Scared it away.
Yeah, it was too loud. It's like when your grandpa yells at you for talking when you're fishing because he just wants silence, man. So unlucky, so unfortunate. Able to find those 2 trip 19s, so he salvages the visit, but it doesn't matter. We're not getting any fish tacos tonight, man.
Aiden Cromwell, 62 left. I like the trip 10 here, personally. Some people like 36-36. He likes the 30-32. Double 8. No. Must have caught the double 16 with his 3rd dart. The bounce out busts him. So Matt Jenkins, 36 to tie this up.
I think that's exactly what happened, is that dart clattered into that 16 that was already in there. So unlucky from Mr. Cromwell there. The board says nay. Now Matt Jenkins finds it with that first dart. So fair play, good dart, sir. Good dot, sir.
Good dots.
This game is tied off 1-1. We're gonna, if they don't mention it, we probably wouldn't do anything. But now that they brought it up, we're gonna lean into it. You guys did this. You guys brought it on.
It's your fault, not ours.
We'll blame the chat every night of the week.
We have to do this now. We're required by law.
It's in the contract, actually. Fantastic opening round there from Aiden Cromwell. Great job to get his score down to 401. So Matt Jenkins under immediate pressure here. He struggled to get in, but he's got to find a little bit of ease here right now.
Yeah, got to get in quick, and that's getting in quick, but get the big visit to follow. That is very helpful. And now look at that, a perfect visit. 160 in, that's what you want to do.
Mwah. Chef's kiss right there. Fantastic. Fantastic in 381 now, just working his score down. 354, so a little bit of weakness in the throw of Aiden Cromwell here. And if you're Matt Jenkins, okay, you've come back a leg. Now it's time to punish. You've got to turn up the heat.
You just found the big in, so now capitalize with another one. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Another. Oh, and he's into the wrong one. The 9-darter will not go. He goes into the trip one. We got 5 darts into the 9-darter.
Well, it's a bummer that we're not going to be able to see it. I was about to say how do you do Matt Jenkins if he was able to catch that final trip, but Aiden Cromwell showing him how it's done. Matt, that's how you do it. That's how you hit the 1080.
Right there. That's like, look at him laugh. He knows. He's like, that's the one I wanted. I wanted that one right there. But 218, he should be able to knock himself down to a pretty good finish here. Just got to keep his darts kind of level here. Only a 20. Only a 20. I like moving to the 18s. You can stay on the 20s if you want to. I personally like moving to the 18s because I'd rather 160 than 158. But the one thing you can't do is be indecisive.
You told him to do that.
You
can't
told
be the
him to
one.
Move. Can't be indecisive and throw in the middle of the two.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can do. So now the advantage has swung after the 180 from Aiden Cromwell.
Both gentlemen sitting outside of outshot range, so all they can do is hope to set up. And Aiden Cromwell does so with excellence, flying colors there to leave himself that beautiful 2-dart finish. But now Matt Jenkins 177. This is a little bit more tricky of a setup. I believe he's going to start downstairs. Nope, he goes upstairs, hits that big trip 5. So having to correct, and now he's really made a mess of it. He's got to find something decent to clean this up. Finds that triple 20, leave 99, but critically, that's also another 2-darter, but it's also further away.
It's not a 2-darter.
Oh, 3-darter, excuse me. Yeah, 3-darter.
You can't finish 99 with 2 darts, and it won't matter because he's on 16, double 4, and no, he's inside, so 3 darts. He's going to try to take out this 99.
Sorry, everybody. I'm just digging my hole right now. Deeper and deeper. Yep, I already have one, dude. Porky walked in, he gave me a shovel, and I'm like, well, I already know what I'm going to do with this.
Top stops. Top stops. Oh, what a finish.
Wow.
The 99 take on tops.
Wow.
Matt Jenkins steals away the leg that theoretically should have been his anyway, but he blew a little bit of an opportunity and then comes back and takes the 99 finish to go up 2-1.
99 problems, but tops ain't one, says Matt Jenkins. What a take that was. Aiden Cromwell certainly feeling it now. He has to get inside. I think Will Stewart's having an aneurysm over there in the corner. I'm not sure what's going on. You okay, buddy? Okay. Working with this guy, man, I swear. What a funny guy.
So Matt Jenkins with a chance to take control as it was a short in. And look at this. He's in with the first dart. He's into the trip 5. Can he walk it over? He walked it over a little too far. So Will have a slight advantage, but the advantage of throw is still with Aiden.
The powers of the handlebar mustache need to come out now for Aiden Cromwell. He's got to summon the strength. He's got to ride the lightning. He's got to ride the handlebars, man. And unfortunately, he's not able to summon up that strength to push his score down mightily. So Matt Jenkins is going to be taking advantage of this now. He's going to be looking at this going, yep, I think I'm going to punish this right here, right about now.
Yeah, trip 20, trip 20, trip 20. That's what I'm seeing. Another one right in there. There it is. Here's the third. Oh, it's just
because you jinxed it. It's because you jinxed it. He saw into your crystal ball and said, no, I'm not going to do that.
He did it just to spite me. He
just
did it just to spite me. But great darts, continuing to just throw some fire scoring in there. Aiden coming back in the leg, but he's still behind. Matt fully in control.
Not too far behind, but yeah, you're at that weird stage of the game now where you're in the mid-300s and you're 30 points behind here, and these guys are power scoring right now. Matt Jenkins has found some new life, absolutely devastating that triple segment. Looking to put another in there, so he's not into outshot territory, but he's in a very good spot to potentially put himself in a position to win this game 3-1. He's just got to keep it together.
Got to keep it together. Aiden Cromwell, 180 would leave the 170. The big
Here,
fish.
fishy.
But unfortunately, can't do it once you find a single 20. 57 scored. He is going to just go around the board. Matt's going to have at minimum 6 starts to take out this 182.
I would love it right now if Matt Jenkins hit 3 big fours.
No, you don't want him to hit like 12 miss.
See, that's what happens when you don't leave yourself the 170. This is what happens. This is what happens, Nick. All right, well, I'm just messing about. He leaves himself 102. Aiden Cromwell in a pretty dire position here. I believe we're still on the winner's side right now. So
no, we are not. We are on the loser's side.
So Aiden playing for his tournament life here in this event, and it looks like he's not able to find any significant triples. So Aiden might be staring down the end of his run this evening. Matt Jenkins looking to continue his run in the losers. He doesn't have to force this 102. He can just lay up. Knowing Matt Jenkins, he's going to want it to go. Beautiful opener dart. Downstairs now.
Wanted the 2.
Oh, man. Booyah!
Yeah, he wanted the 2. You could throw the 11 here to leave yourself 16. You could throw the 7 to leave yourself double 10. Depends what you want to do. It's all up to personal preference.
Yeah, that sucks, unfortunately.
Yep,
He's able to find that single 7, so. I mean, it's not the worst thing. I mean, if there's going to be a time to make a mess of it, you do it when there's no pressure coming the other way.
Yeah, I mean, no harm, no foul right now. I mean, you're coming back to it, and look at that. He's just 1 hole high, and he's just hanging down blocking. He goes, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Play better.
Here?
That's what you're supposed to do.
And he won't be on a finish, so 6 starts to take out 20.
I say that knowing that Aiden Cromwell could probably smoke me in any game on a
I'm
soft
sorry,
board.
probably?
Yeah, guaranteed. So now Matt Jenkins looking to clean up shop here and move his way further on the bracket. That was really close, scary close. Able to get it done right in the middle there. So well played, Matt Jenkins. Aiden Cromwell put up a good fight, just not able to overcome the mountain that is Mr. Jenkins.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. That 99 take to steal the leg was absolutely huge. I mean, you can't ask for a better way to steal it and keep yourself alive in this tournament.
Yeah, so coming back over to our other board here, we've got Jesse Johnson going off against Casey Barlowski. This is game 3, and we'll have the score for you in just a moment here. But Casey, again, another gentleman that we got to see a lot of yesterday. He was cricket partners with Carter Underwood. Definitely, he's got such a beautiful fluid throw. I really like that action of his.
So hard to do with a light dart, too. We're here in game 3. We will find out the score for you. I think Will is going to be our man to do so. But Jesse Johnson, trip 19. Oh, he finds the 21 instead.
I mean,
leaves himself 40. Great board management there.
Yeah, that's probably one of the nicer things that can happen given that situation. I mean, you set yourself up for the single dart out. There's worse things that can happen here, so. Yeah, Casey Barlowski just struggling to find his numbers here, and we were just told here by Mr. Will Stewart that it's tied 1 apiece. So Jesse Johnson looking to go up 2-1. If you can just put 1 in there, goes low. It's going down and across here to double 10, gets it done. Jesse Johnson, 2-1 lead.
Yeah, a 2-1 lead, and what looked like a pretty handily won game with Barlowski sitting on 198. Really was in control of that whole leg. Barlowski's going to lead off with something strong if he wants to come back in this one. With his back against the wall now. Cannot lose this one or he is out of the tournament. In with his first start. And wow, what an in from Casey Barlowski. We said it. He needed to be in. 106 is a good way to start.
Yeah, fantastic way to get going. A lot of pressure now on Jesse Johnson here. He's got to match it. See what he can get done the first start. And even then, you already know that you're not going to match it. Finds his way in with that second dart. Going to be staying in the same neighborhood here. Not able to pick up that trip 20, so massive advantage now for Casey, but he's got to play to that strength. He's got to build off of it.
Yeah, Casey's got a big chance to blow this leg wide open with a couple of trips. Oh, and he's well wide. Got to keep that start straight, raise it up, and he does raise it up, so good job to find it. He's moving in there.
So Casey Barlowski gets the job done. Jesse Johnson struggling a little bit here. Again, he has the advantage in the legs, the overall game here, but you just don't want to be giving up legs for free. Struggling to find a way into that triple 20. Great third dart to put that right in the middle. But if you're Casey now, you're just playing not to make mistakes right now. You got to keep on hammering the numbers.
Yeah, keep finding that trip 20 and just, a few dots short there.
Facts.
Love it.
Will Stewart's about to go jump off a bridge every time he sees that in the comments, guys. So just be mindful of that.
Will, it's not our fault. It's the comments that are making us say it.
Yeah, every time they bring it up, it's their fault.
So 341 needs a big visit, at least a 2 treble visit needed to really put any kind of pressure, and it's not going to be happening right now. So, yeah, we'll be falling pretty far behind in this leg. Casey should just be cruising to the finish in this leg to force a game 5.
Yeah, he's just on a one-way express ticket to outshot territory. Of course, wait a minute. Okay, don't want to risk derailing here, buddy. And he's not down to an out, and you can see the disappointment in his face there. This is where things can get a little scary because a ton 80 blows the doors wide open if Jesse Johnson can find it. Even a ton 40.
A 140 puts you in outshot territory out of nowhere. So just find the trips. There's the first one. Needs another. Oh, my goodness. Regroups. Oh, needs to find the trip 20 here. And he's not able to do so. 197 left, so Casey still in control.
So Casey Barlowski now working his way down these numbers, will only leave himself 120, so he's still not out of danger. He was in prime position to run away with this game, and now 2 poor visits have put himself in a very poor spot.
I mean, at least it's a 1 treble combo to take out that 120, but right now, how much pressure can Jesse put on this? Needs to find a trip, and that is the wrong trip to find. Now just find the trip 20. No, 154. It's not going to feel like a lot of pressure.
Oops, all marshmallows. Not going to feel good at all. And now Casey Barlowski working with that Shanghai. Going to be going and trying to find that trip 20, so it's not going to go this time. And he continues to just be slow in this latter half of this leg. I mean, this was a massive, I think, 180-point lead at one point, just around there. And now Jesse Johnson's tapping him on the shoulder saying, buddy, I'm right behind you, and I'm coming for you.
Yeah, it's been a few tough visits. Look at this, trip 18. Oh, and it doesn't quite go. He'll go back to the trip 20 to set himself up. And yes, he will. He's going to be sitting on 16. And Casey has not looked really good on these like low-level finishes. So we're going to see if he can kind of maybe take this out to stay alive.
Yeah, he has not been convincing here. Finds that single 12. Finds that single 20 right on the edge. And he's not able to put that final dart in. So Casey Barlowski basically giving this one away. My goodness, what a gimme here for Jesse, but he's got to collect.
Yeah, you got to take it here. I mean, you've been in a good position all game, so just put it away. And he's inside, up to double 4. Take your time. And that'll do it. Jesse Johnson is able to take out Casey Barlowski seemingly out of nowhere in that last leg. When he was down by quite a few points, he just came alive and took advantage of the small mistakes that Casey was making.
Yeah, no, it's one of those games that you hate to really play as a professional dart player, as any dart player. You don't feel like you got beat. You feel like you lost. You gave it away. And for Casey, his run comes to an end, I believe. And so now we're transitioning over to Derek Schneider versus Jamie Kopp. Again, we've already seen a little bit of Jamie tonight. First time that we've seen Derek tonight. Should be, again, like I say, with all these games, it's Division I, they're all going to be great games.
Division I losers bracket, so 17th, 24th, loser out right now. So you cannot afford to lose this match.
A food?
A food? A food to lose the match?
There is danger of food.
Gets in on the second dart, right over the trip 19 like we saw earlier. There it is. It's like clockwork. Once he gets in, he's able to move right over to the trip 19s. I expect to see him score a lot on those 19s.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Derek Schneider looking to start hammering his way on these points. Goes just underneath here. Still plenty of space to work with, though. just not able to navigate his way around those slim flights, which is actually really surprising. Just like should have all the space in the world to work with.
Yeah, they're just kicking to the side, and he caught his own darts, and it just slid over into the one. Cop right into those trip 20s. Are we going to see a maximum? Oh, and he goes just low, but a big 140 found. So continuing to hammer the scores here.
Yeah, Jamie Kopp, again, we know that he has that scoring prowess. We know how heavy of a hitter he can be. Derek Schneider basically throwing bullets into the board with how fast those darts travel. Going to be taking a step back, correctly navigating away from that 20. I like the switch, even though it didn't work out for him there. The way his darts land in the board, it's just not advisable to stay on that number when the darts land like that.
Yeah, I mean, when you're throwing light darts, they bounce a little bit more, and they're much more easily deflected into the other numbers. Look at Jamie Kopp just continuing to find that trip 20 and keep pounding another 140. Weaves himself the 132 with no pressure from Derek right now.
So Derek taking a little bit of a breath here. He's got to hit big if he wants to try and keep up. He's already off and running here, but he's got to keep the momentum. He's got to keep the momentum. Oh, my gosh. I mean, talk about a disappointing third dart. And Jamie Kopp, I mean, he's going to see that and go, thank you.
It's the one dart, pretty much one of the couple things you can't hit there. All you have to do is keep the dart straight, and you're going to be sitting on a finish. But, 72 left. I like trip 16. You might like trip 20 again. No, he goes tops for 32. Oh, and he takes it out. What a shot from Jamie Kopp. Trip 20, tops, double 16. Just clinical stuff.
Jamie Kopp just doing Jamie Kopp things. I mean, what a way to use every single tool that he has in the toolbox. Jamie Kopp, I mean, the guy is just like a machine. Like you said, it's just like clockwork. I don't really know what else that can be said regarding that, the strategy. I mean, it's clearly working for him. He's clearly comfortable on it. And if you're going to try and beat him on it, you got to hit big like Derek Schneider is now. You just got to outright beat him.
Yeah, I mean, Derek's doing what he's got to do right now, which is hit the big numbers and keep yourself ahead. And Jamie's kind of doing what he's got to do and find more big numbers. He's just wide on that trip 20, but look at the adjustment. It's so good. And he goes just high. So just keeping himself close and, again, tapping Derek on the shoulder and saying, I'm still here. So what does Derek have in the tank?
Well, he certainly has a lot given that last round. But, again, the way his darts land, it's going to be tough to get around. Building a little fence for himself there. Able to move down to the 17s. I like that switch. Beautiful switch. Just saying, you know what, I'm not even going to try and risk anymore. And I'm going to get rid of that hanging one on that number.
Yeah, light darts, they're prone to bouncing, so as soon as you start grouping, it might get hard to try to sneak another one in there without missing wide. And there's another trip 1 that we see from him. He does straighten it out. Can he get on top of it? And no, he continues to walk it across. So big advantage for Derek to get the second leg here.
Yeah, he's going to have to focus up here. He's going to have to remain mentally strong because, again, you just don't want to give away freebies. You got to keep on moving with some pace, able to bring his score down to 110. So I think that's mission accomplished there for Derek. I don't think there's anything really much more that you could have done, obviously, other than a maximum hitting bigger. But, I mean, in terms of what he walked away with, you can't be mad about it.
Yeah, Jamie needs a big visit here. He needs 2 trip 20s. No, he goes downstairs, and it's not going to happen. So Derek can do pretty much whatever you want from this 110. I don't like going to 20s just because a 5 or a 1 does leave you on a bogey number with 2 darts. But with your opponent sitting on 240, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can't afford to mess about, though. I mean, we've seen that one too many times from one too many players this evening. Just a little bit of faffage, as Wayne Mardell would say. 72 remains now. Leaves at 67, 6-7.
Okay.
6-7.
And I like the play. I think I would have liked to see tops better just because if you miss a little bit low, you can catch the single 20, leave yourself 52. But either way, you're miles ahead right now. You're coming back for it. You've got, I've actually learned one of the routes that I like for this is trip 9 to leave yourself tops just because a lot of the numbers in the area leave you a single to double instead of the chance of hitting a 3 or, but he's going to go down there. So 18 or 10. Does opt for the 10 for tops. And it's 10 it is. So second leg going to Derek, and that was a great showing from him. Got a lot of big scores in there.
Yeah, no, that was a well-deserved victory. Jamie stuttered on that scoring just a little bit and got rightfully punished. I mean, that's the standard of play from all these guys. Again, we are on the loser side of the bracket here, so whoever loses this game, their evening is done. This is the 17th through 24th match here, or I think round 2 of the losers. So still a lot of room to go here, a lot of darts to play. Obviously, these guys don't want to get bounced this early. And Jamie Kopp, he gets in, but still putting himself in a very precarious position if Derek manages to find big here.
One of the first times we don't see him get in and hit that trip 19 right after, and it's immediately punished by Derek finding the trip 20 with his third dart. Big 100 in.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can ask for a better in when your opponent struggles to even get over the line, the starting line. So now Derek Schneider holding on to a, well, potentially diminishing lead here as Jamie Kopp gives that ghost throw in. Just trying to recenter himself here, and man, that was worth it because that first dart was as beautiful as it can get, but he's trying to force his way around it. And the way that that dart landed in that segment, I mean, it's dead center and it's hanging over basically everything else. Why not move? The 19s are just as good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough decision because when you're on it, I know you probably know the feeling that, like, oh, I just hit it, I can hit it again. You know what I mean?
No, that's not how that works. Not when you have a giant wall in the way of that segment that you're aiming at.
Fair enough, fair enough. And again, he is one of the unique players. I guess it's not unique. I see a lot of players do it, but holds the extra darts in his hand so that his last throw had that feeling of still holding darts.
Yeah,
so
I believe he's actually holding on to 3 additional darts
he's got a
instead
whole
of just
set.
1. Yeah.
Yep. But it just gives you that feeling of every dart feels the same because you're holding extra darts, you know? You don't have that empty hand feeling. Since
Since we're in the middle of this game, I will share a New England legend with everybody who is tuning in tonight. The legend of 9-dart Randy.
Oh
Nick
my
Soldo
God.
knows exactly who I'm talking about, but there is a man, as Derek Schneider leaves that 170, who holds a 9 darts minimum in his hand when he goes to throw. It'll take about an hour to warm up. He's very slow to play again. Well, such a little breath of relief there as he tries to take out this 147. Not able to actually find that triple. I feel like he's, with the way that that dart's hanging, he's got to go 18 bull. He should go 18 bull. I don't know why you would risk it.
No, you got to go for the bull here. Your opponent's on a finish, and it's a tied game right now, and this is your throw. You have to hold it. No,
I
he
don't
goes
like
for the
it. I
20.
don't
It's
agree.
just the wrong move. It's just the wrong move. And now he's not on a finish. We've seen this time and time again that at the highest level, you have to take advantage. When you're given a shot, put yourself. And now he throws the 13.
Yeah,
to lead 50.
I don't understand this at all. The math does not make sense, and I will die on this hill. I know it's early in the evening, but I'm ready to die on this hill, Nick.
And tops he will have goes just high. Can he get around that dart hanging down? No, he can't. And it doesn't register, so Jamie will be coming back for this 50. Surely you split it, right? I mean, we saw him do some interesting math on that last visit.
He's also got to do the 10. If he goes for the 18 here, I think that's just foolish because you run the risk of busting your score. So you got to go the 10 route to leave yourself double 20. Listen, that's exactly what I'm saying. He was so close to busting his score. I'm big mad right now as he goes across the board. He gets away with it. He wins that leg, but man, he skated away with that one. He ran so close.
Devil's advocate here. He has been in on double 16 almost every single time on the first turn.
Oh man.
So, but I understand your saying of trip 18
He got
bust
away
ya,
with it.
and he almost
He
did.
got away with it.
But gets away with the interesting math on the turn before. Can he walk away with this series win inside the trip 20? Can he find it? No. And so just double and single the leave. A 60 scored. Jamie Kopp with a chance to take advantage.
Yeah, Jamie, again, for the most part, he has been absolute money on this double 16 over to this trip 19 switch. Just inside. The way that he throws his darts, it might actually prove to be a blocker. Yeah, he's going further inside. That's. I feel like that was one dart too late, though, especially with the way that that dart landed. I don't think he should have stayed on that second one. But both guys across the line to get things underway here. Derek Schneider now trying to navigate his way into that trip 20. Surely now he doesn't stay there. And I just don't get the stubbornness. I don't understand why you would say. I mean, I get that the triple 20s would throw at him so often, but there are a plethora of other numbers that provide you great points.
You also have to keep in mind we are at a slightly different angle than what they can see. This camera is higher up than they are, so it might look like they're hanging down a lot more. But what we can definitely see is 2 in the bed as Jamie Cobb finds the maximum to really take control now, and now is just 1 leg away, and he let out with the 180 there.
Yeah, Jamie Cobb coming in clutch, smelling blood in the water here as he looks to try and bury Derek Schneider and scoring power, but Derek Schneider fires right back. What an answer from Derek, forcing Jamie's hand here. Keep up the pace.
Yeah, he's not giving up, and I mean, you shouldn't. This game is still close. One bad visit from either of these guys could really spell disaster, so this game is far from over. But Jamie has the advantage and has the chance to really put this one away into the trip 20. He's dialed in. And now I like going downstairs here just to even it out, but I don't mind staying there. A 140. The big problem with not going downstairs, though, 159. But with your opponent not sitting on a finish, it's not the end of the world, but a 180 here is a problem.
He's got to hit the 180. He's got to find the 180. It looks like he's going to hit big. He finds the 180. Derek Schneider punishes the 159 leave. Wow. I mean, exact darts that you want to hit at just the right time. Timing is everything. Amazing darts.
And there's the problem. Now you're sitting on a bogey number because you didn't have the math correct. And that's such an issue. So, 159. Can he just knock it down and get it close? Well, you feel a trip 20 here. Going to leave himself 100, which is still doable, but Derek's sitting on 80.
Yeah, and Derek, with the way that he's been throwing these darts, you feel that he feels that this is going to go. Going to work his way up. Careful not to bust his score. Beautiful marker dart. Pins that double. What a display from Derek Schneider as he ties this game up. We're going the distance. I think Jamie Cobb is going to have the first crack at this diddle.
And that's coming down to a math problem right now.
Yeah.
You left himself a bogey number, didn't end up getting a shot at anything. We've seen him take out some big numbers, so doesn't even give himself the chance, and Derek sneaks in and takes the win.
Yeah, and we've seen that a couple times from Jamie Cobb where the math hasn't really made a lot of sense as Derek is actually the first one to throw at this diddle. So it's in that 25 segment. Jamie's going to have to be just about perfect here to get that dart into the black. I believe that I think that second dart was thrown out of frustration. Derek will have the advantage. He will have the throw here in this tiebreaker leg. What a game this has been, and honestly, I can't think of a more fitting conclusion between these two guys.
Yeah, it's been so back and forth, but it's going to come down to these opening couple visits. Who can capitalize? Who's going to come out on front? But I think right now, Jamie's the problem with him has just been the math. His scoring's been really good, and he's been ahead in most of these games. But Derek has found a fire, and a fire is lit under him as he takes control with the 120 in.
Yeah, that fire is burning bright now for Derek, and I was going to say that, you know, if Derek doesn't get in on that first or second dart here, it poses a lot of problems because Jamie, he's going to put on his best performance for this final leg here, you feel. He's not able to follow with that full maximum visit going double 16, trip 19, but he's chasing. He's not far behind. Derek's got to keep the pace going.
Yeah, basically keeping it even, but the advantage is still the way of Derek, who continues to find triples. Good enough right now, and that is more than good enough. Another 140. He is in the driver's seat. Gas pedal down. All he's got to do is not swerve.
Yeah. Hammer down, hold on. As Jamie Cobb now forced to respond. He is going to respond here, but he needs one more triple. He needs to find one more triple here. Dialed in, he gets it done. He's still chasing, so a little bit of a gap now for Derek Schneider. This is where it matters. The back half of these legs, this is where you don't want to blow it. You just got to keep it going steady. Derek Schneider finds that opening dart. 161 now. He's in range, and he's well within range with that 101. Great stuff. Jamie Cobb might all be falling apart here.
Yeah, Jamie Cobb is falling far behind. Needs pretty much a 180 just to stay relevant in this leg. And he's not going to find it with a trip 5. Still has a chance to get down, but he's not going to get down this time. So Derek's got 6 starts to take out 101, and the way he's been throwing it's almost a guarantee at this point.
Well, there's no such thing as a gimme, 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 but this 101 is looking pretty dang good. For that. Oh, that's what I was saying. You can see the frustration on Derek's face as he knew that, all right, well, I don't want to have to waste any darts, but I think he realized there's no pressure coming the other way, so it's all good in the end.
All the times to hit a fat number, miss a fat number, that's the time to do it. Your opponent's sitting on 2-4-3, you're coming back for 20. You've got to feel good, and yeah, you can see the frustration. Yeah. He was so far ahead in this, and you have to think if he had just left himself an actual number instead of the bogey in that last leg, maybe he has a chance to take this out and win the match.
Yeah, and that's where it'll punish you. You got to know your math. You're playing in Division I. There's no excuse not to know your math. Derek Schneider needs to pull it just a little bit further inside here. All right, a little too far inside, up to double five now. Gets it done, and Derek Schneider wins an absolute nail-biter against Jamie Kopp. What a game between these two guys. Congratulations, Derek, for moving on. Jamie Kopp's run this evening comes to an end.
Just what a great job to battle back in what seemed like it was going all Jamie's way. It just all of a sudden turned on its head.
Yeah, no, indeed. I mean, fair play. I mean, again,
All right, so we're going to be headed over into the winner's bracket. Heading soon. We're doing a little bit of a swap off on the commentators. Marty got sick of me, so he's walking away. He's not having it anymore. But we're going to see Eric Bobzian against Jeremy Jensen. Going to be looking to stay alive in this winner's bracket and head up to round 3. This is a round 2 match right now. And we're sitting, Eric Bobzian sitting on 95, and Jeremy nowhere to be found on the 230 right now. 230. And he goes just wide. He's got to try to leave himself a finish. And no, it's only going to find the 31. So 6 darts to take out 95. You can go pretty much whatever route you want, but trip 19, double 19 is the conventional route.
Well, we're going to see here if this is for the match or not. I'm assuming that it's going to be 1-1, and we're going to go to a 2-1 score line here. But we're checking on that one real quick. Assumptions.
We'll find out for you real quick. But Jeremy is going to be starting this leg off. Needs to come out swinging, find the double with your first couple darts. In this division, you really have to. You can't afford. Yeah, it's game 4 right now. Jeremy goes bull with his third dart, seemingly out of frustration. Eric looking to get in with his first dart. Gets in with his first dart. Looking for that trip 20. Moves around the board as he's blocked. I like it.
It's 2-1 Eric here.
It is 2-1 Eric, so...
Which is always awkward when you ask the players and it's the wrong player to ask. When you ask, like, Jeremy and he's down and it just, like, gives you, like that skull of, like, brother, don't talk to me. And it's like, oh, my gosh,
and
I'm sorry.
And you have to go, yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough, brother. I understand that one. I've been there, done that, my guy. I didn't want to ask either, but I kind of have to. I'm in that position.
Yeah.
If I just looked at the other match.
Yeah, we have to use context clues here. We can't really do anything else.
Well, Eric, I mean, he's one of those guys we saw yesterday, really, really pounded on the cricket game, and that's how he earned that Eric 9 mark, Bobzian, right? And him and Aiden just really, really dominated that bracket yesterday and put on a show, and we're going to see if he can do the same in the singles here. He's in prime position. I mean, sitting 2-1 ahead, but also on the winner's side, that is key. I mean, the next person that awaits, what is it, Kevin Schmitz in the next round, potentially?
Yes, correct.
So, of course, got to get it done against Jeremy. Jeremy Jensen is no slouch himself. I believe he's a former champion of WAMO in the double side.
Look at that, a big 180. There it is. Eric 9 mark Bobzian with the 180.
Casey in here high-fiving us on the mic.
Yeah, and here comes Jeremy with a trip 20 of his own. And he finds another one, and he goes just low, but leaves himself 108. So if Eric can't pop this 143, Jeremy's coming back for a 108.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get the job done or not. Triple 20. Oh, no go.
Yeah, well wide on that one. And he goes for the bull, leaves himself a 2-darter. Jeremy, chance to take out this 108. And I love 108. I love the trip 19, single 19 for 32. It's one of my favorite outs.
Well, it's there's so many ways to go about it.
Absolutely.
It actually is one of my favorite as well. You can go 20s, you can go 18s, you can go 17s, you can go 19s. Some people bid for the 16s, although I think it's stupid. Whatever you want to do.
I do like the idea of going triple, single, double on that 18s, but I've always been a fan of the trip 19, single 19 into the 32.
All depends on what you fancy for a checkout.
There's just so many options on that one. 24 left for Eric. Oh, and he's not going to find it. Goes just outside.
Fairly achievable 56 here for Jeremy to tie us at 2. 16 for tops, 20 for 36. Clearly you go 16s here.
Yeah, unless you're like Dyer wanting to go on double 18. And look at that. 16 tops. We have a match. We're going to a final leg.
We hear a big roar from the crowd as well. Big dart in regards to that one.
It's awesome to hear the crowd getting into it. And I know, speaking from a player perspective, when I play, having a crowd behind you that cheers when you hit something big, it feels so good.
Well, the fact you have this little spectator area that WAMO's doing for the first time, and you're seeing the success of it already. I mean, look how many people are just gathered around our finals pit here just looking on. It's great to see. I mean, they've clearly done it right. The visions of what this could be are exactly what you're seeing in front of your face. It's epic. Good job, WAMO.
Give people a show. The stadium seating's great. People get to pile in and watch.
How dare people have the right to say, hey, I want 10 more boards rather than that pit? How dare you? You suffer.
I don't know. When you got 312 already sitting out here, do you need 10 more?
I mean, 10 more is not really going to make a huge difference, to be fair. So I think it is proper. And honestly, there's not enough boards to give now around the country. So, I mean, there is a process to getting these boards out. Most of them are not going back to Arachnid, probably going out to these vendors in the area. I don't know if you know how many vendors are in Wisconsin.
It's a lot.
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty. You need to go to dartstoc.com, and there's a map.
I think Marty showed me
that.
I think Marty showed me the map of vendors for this. It's nuts. It's absolutely
crazy.
Insane.
Absolutely crazy. And each one of those vendors have a tournament themselves.
Yeah.
And some of those vendor tournaments have 80 to 100 boards, guys.
Yeah, crazy.
That's just crazy.
And into the trip 20, but he goes just wide on this one. This is a close game. Could be anyone's at this point. Who's going to flinch first?
That's the ultimate question. Barely ahead if you're Eric, and that's kind of unfortunate going in that first position. That means Jeremy's going to storm out ahead. He finds the triple with the last to do so.
Yeah, both these guys sitting on one bad visit could really end the game for them. You're thinking at least a one treble visit every single time at minimum. And if you're Eric, you kind of need 2.
Yeah, I mean, Jeremy put himself in a position where he can grab 2 triples and find a checkout if he goes about this the right way.
Yeah, needs to incorporate those 18s in there.
That's it. I mean, your 301 to 309 is very important on a checkout, going the right way.
I mean, we just saw in the last match with Jamie Kopp leaving himself 159 and then losing that leg because he didn't get another opportunity after. It becomes so crucial.
Yeah, Jeremy kind of looked at that one off. Still the front runner here, but barely ahead. Pending what Eric does here. What a shot! What a biggie!
Of all the times to find a maximum, Eric Bobsian finds it at the most opportune moment. And now, at minimum, Jeremy's got to keep them all straight here.
Yeah.
Keep them straight. Find it at minimum 60. That'll do.
Hammer it, though. Hammer it.
Now you got to hammer. Oh, now you got to straighten it out. Figure it out. 109. It's a little bit awkward.
A little bit awkward, but it can be obtained.
Yeah, absolutely. You just can't be missing wide on these because it becomes a problem.
Is Eric thinking 57?
It depends. I like the 57 tops, but he likes the trip 20 first. Oh, and he's not going to find it, so he's going to leave himself on tops. Now, basically, you're thinking one chance if you're Jeremy Jensen. One chance at this 109.
That's it. That's all you get. I like 19s here to start.
Yeah, I actually like 20s personally, just because I like going down to the trip 19, double 16. You stay kind of in that lower area at the same time, but all personal preference at this point.
That's it. Down to the 57.
Not going to find it.
Yeah, he just can't find it, so.
Trip 14 leaves you tops here. Some people go bull. I don't like going bull if you have one dart in hand. I don't like the trip 20 to leave 22. It's an option, but I don't like leaving 22 if you have an option to do so. But tops for Bobsian to walk away the winner and stay in this upper bracket. Oh, he's just low. Oh, and Jeremy's coming back.
Well, that is so fortunate for Jeremy, and that's a kick in the rear for Eric. He's got a sense that he is not coming back here. There's no way. In a Division I bracket, Jeremy's going to take this 9 out of 10 times. Will Eric get the one time in his favor?
Man. It's crazy stuff, but the nerves have got to be through the roof right now. And he does take it, leaves himself the 22, and he was given the opportunity and takes it. So Jeremy Jensen will be continuing in the upper bracket to play Kevin Schmitz.
That is definitely a difficult play there from Eric. But, I mean, that's the nature of the beast, right? Couple darts here or there, and unfortunately, you're in the loser's bracket. And my timing was absolute trash. I should have let you boys just go with it. Look at that. Look at that. No match now, and now we get the old break.
The crazy stuff is, like, not much was done wrong in that match.
No.
It was literally just one dart missed at double, 2 darts missed at double. It is what it is.
That's what can cost you at the end of the day. Just those 1 or 2 darts that go haywire, and all of a sudden, you're looking at a out, or you're looking at a loser side.
Yep.
All righty, folks. Well, what do you say? A quick break, and we'll be right back to it with some more dots here.
Some more dots.
Some more dots here in Wisconsin. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store With over 10,000 different products, we create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He leaves double five.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes. That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While the Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
You're still warming up? Okay. They're still, he said they're still warming up.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty darts
Yeah,
store
yeah. If they're still
with over
warming up, just give it a
10,000 different
second, and then we'll
products.
go.
We create in-depth
we'll go
videos
player
and blogs
screen
to
in.
help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down.
Well, we can't trust Marty with the mic anymore. Well, Marty, there is a mute button. That's all right. That's all right. We live and we learn. We're working on the controls here. We figure we go ahead and test out the waters. But we got a good match ahead. We got John Pilgrim taking on Sean Cafflish. Of course, Sean, he's coming in as a hot commodity, right? He's gonna be the one that they think is gonna win this one. We've kind of gone over that before. A lot of people think that this guy has the odds-on favorites tonight.
Yeah, but I mean, it puts a lot of pressure on you. All the weight's on your shoulders. If you're assuming that, hey, I'm gonna be the one to win this, I better perform. You know, I better step up and do it. It can put a little weight on you, but it doesn't look like it's bothering him at all. He gets the double with his first dart, goes for that trip 19. I like staying down there, and he does find it with the third dart.
Yeah, that's a good third indeed. This is going to be, I think, a closer matchup than some may anticipate. Pilgrim, after that last matchup, coming in pretty confident in himself. He put one on there to Carter, I think, and that's maybe an understatement. He played really, really well in that matchup. So I don't know. I got this going back and forth a few times until we find a last leg decider. Maybe 3-1, but I don't think so. I think it's going to go last leg.
Momentum and morale are huge in darts, and coming off of a big win, if you're able to transfer all of that momentum into stuff like this where he continues to just eke out that point lead and try to break the throw of Sean Cafflish here, this could be big. This could be a big game. Again, this is an upper bracket match. This is round 3, so both these guys will have another life after this, regardless of who wins. But you want to be sitting up on that upper side.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You want that, put yourself as close to that seat as possible. That is key for that, the money is a side thing for these guys. It's really, really the I won the state title that year. That's their top thing, that plaque on the wall that says I was a state champion.
And, I mean, look at Pilgrim. He's had a 2-treble visit every single turn so far, so he will be first to a finish. And now Sean is kind of struggling to even get to a finish. Got to find, I mean, I like to go 15 here, but does go for the 18s. I like it. Will get down to a finish, but John is going to be first to it.
It's always a tricky play. The 18s would have left 167 if he would have collected on the single, so it at least makes sense.
Yeah.
I was about to butcher him for a second.
No, that's why I said 15s personally.
Yeah.
That's the way I personally go, but 18 is an
You can also
option.
lay in bull there if you really wanted to. I mean, there's a couple different options you could have gone, but he found a finish. Let's see if he can take it.
Yep, and here he goes. Goes for that trip 19, which I'm not.
Air. I'm keeping an eye on things. We haven't had one for a little bit, so I figure we'll just keep.
What you say, that now he's missed one. He has a chance. Sean's got a chance to take out a 9-dart leg just to win the leg. But you see a lot of guys go double 17 in too, because it gives you that chance at a 9-dart. A lot of people go to the double 16 just because they're more comfortable on it, and they move right over to the trip 9s. They're thinking, I'm not going to throw a 9-dart anyway, so what difference does it make? But this guy might.
Oh,
this guy
my
might.
Goodness. Fill it up.
It's so good. So leaves himself 161. Come on, do it for the crowd.
Wouldn't it be spectacular if he can put this away? John just needs to keep this. Well, he needed everything he could have just to leave a finish, but Sean technically doesn't have to take this out, but you want to do it for the fans, bud.
100%. I mean, when you have a chance at a 9-dart leg, are you really going to lay up? Come on. Like, let's be real here.
It'll have to be a bull finish. Let's see it. Triple 20.
No, can't get it started. Steps off the line. Boo this man for not throwing a perfect game.
That's all right. We can't boo him. He's potentially going to put himself 2-0. Let's just say it. Most likely going to put himself 2-0 ahead here in this tough matchup between him and John Pilgrim.
Pilgrim just wide in that trip 5. We're seeing it time and time again. He's not quite keeping it straight. In that first leg, he found that scoring really heavily, but it's kind of petered off a little bit.
Just a touch, just a touch.
But now 6 darts for Sean Calfish to take out this. Yeah, I'm going to do it
It's
all
a
day.
toughie. I struggle with it at first, too. Trust me. It's a difficult one. He knows it, too. He's not going to dog you. First off, he's a little quiet for that one. He wouldn't do that to you.
Well, he's coming back for this double 8s. Should be no stress. Should be no worries in the world.
He should be able to go ahead and take it.
Pilgrim at least putting a little pressure on, saying I'm on a 2-dart finish. But yeah, I can't imagine he's been walking away missing this one.
No, certainly not. First or second dart here for Sean. Yeah, first dart it is for 2-0.
Yeah, just brutal stuff. The chance at the 9-darter, he got 6 darts in. Just really, really good stuff. In with the first dart, that's always so important. And that's a really low second dart. That is a really low single dart. Sean gonna look to capitalize with another big visit. Find that double 20 with the first dart. And find it he does. Right back into the trip 20. No, and he goes just low. But great dart still, a 120 in. Will again be in front in this leg.
Just to let you know, Kevin Schmidt's taking on Jeremy Jensen. The other top 4 match on the winner's side. That's happening off stream, unfortunately, but there's your top 4 competitors remaining on the winner's half. The best opportunity at a first place or second place finish.
Ooh, Sean with a rare wide dart there, but he's going to straighten it out, find that trip 20. And the scoring's been really solid. That's probably one of the lowest visits we've seen from Sean. But still just eking ahead a little bit, trying to break the John Pilgrim throw and go and take a 3-0 win. Pilgrim's got his work cut out for him if he wants to come back in this match. 2-2-9 can get a little precarious. Got to make sure that you're smart with your math and leave yourself a finish here, because you can't throw a 60. Leave yourself that 169 and you're going to be kicking yourself. Calfish finds the trip 20. Another one to leave a finish. Another one to leave a finish he does.
That's a nice finish at that. 2 triple 20s and a double 18. You can keep it in the same bed for 2.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Now what can John do in return? He needs to bring this down, preferably into the single or double digits. And yeah, as you can see, 135, a little bit tougher of one of those checkouts. Let's see, Sean, 156.
I mean, at least with the 135, you can incorporate the bull and you only need 1 triple, but gonna need to find a trip 20 to knock this one further down, put all the pressure he can on Pilgrim. Stay right upstairs, finds it, leaves himself 56, and he's sitting on winning this match if he can't take out this 135.
As you said, you got to incorporate the bull. It'll be 25, triple 20 for bull. And that's the difficult thing, is you got to return back to that double segment in the middle of the board if you get the triple. And as you can see, unluckily, he did not.
I mean, he left himself a finish, but you don't really count on Sean missing this with how he's been playing. 2 darts at tops to win the match, 3-0.
It's his in.
There
It's his
it is.
in.
It's just, he's just playing so well. He was in control that whole time.
You see that? John fake punched him. That's funny. That's funny. As we're going to go ahead and go on over to board 2. It looks like we got Matt Jenkins and Eric Bobzine. This is going to be a loser's side matchup, I believe, 9th through 12th. Maybe 9th through 12th. Maybe 9th through 12th. We'll see.
Yep, it is 9 through 12. It is 9 through 12.
Come on.
Yeah, it is. So we're going to have our 9 through 12th match here.
There we go. Hold on, buddy. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. Marty's figuring it out. We're testing the waters. We tested him this morning. Maybe we were a little too confident. That's all right. That's all right. Nah, it's okay. We didn't miss much. It is 2-0. Matt Jenkins in this is what you said, so it should be 2-1 now.
Second, you've got to do better. And do better he will as he finds the second. You've got to do better. And do better he will as he finds the max start. 160 will be on for that 9-dart leg. Pretty much what he needs to do when he's playing from behind.
Matt just setting himself up here, trying to keep it straight himself in case Eric misses. That's what you got to do. Big 180. Come on. Oh.
You hear that
right when you hear that sound, you're thinking yes, and then no.
You're like, yeah, I got that. Oh, wait, that's the wrong triple.
Never mind.
I'm just going to walk that right back. Good job of Eric. Needs another one. And will eke ahead in this one, but at this point, advantage is still Matt Jenkins, as he should be able to leave himself a finish with a good visit here.
Yeah, preferably below a ton. That would be ideal here.
I mean, you're going to need a maximum in order to do that. Oh, and the one thing you can't do, find the fat one with your 3rd dart, and it won't leave a finish. 165, so, and he does. 2-2. We're going to a last leg decider again because Matt left himself that bogey decider again because Matt left himself that bogey number when he drifted into the 1. Scary stuff.
Yeah, definitely scary indeed, but that is quite the scoreline for Eric.
Yeah.
Wow, 50.10 in a split bull, double in, double out leg. Impressive.
He's going to lose the bull there. So Matt's going to start us off. And we know just how important that having the throw is.
The start is big here. Well, of course, you got to capitalize on the double as well.
Yeah.
That's the key here. Of course, the start is nice, but you got to have a meaningful 1st or 2nd dart. At least manage to get it on the 3rd if you need it.
There we go, and that's problematic. Can he raise it up? He does raise it up. Got to find the trip here to feel comfortable. Oh, and he kicks high, finds the double-double. Just really showing he knows how to hit it. A little smirk from Eric there. Double-double to start us off. Eric in on the 1st dart. Are we going to see another perfect visit? No, and he goes downstairs. So borderline a level game at this point, which means advantage to Matt as he started the leg. This is going to be a nail-biter.
Yeah, as you can see, 1 point differential here to start off. Jenkins finds the last dart triple for 3-2-1.
Yeah, you think like just barely enough at this point. Just enough. And it might not be if Eric can find a 2 or even a maximum right here. Goes just low. Finds it with the 2nd. And he matches. So we are at as neck and neck of a game as we could possibly have right now.
Just keeps on keeping on.
Both these guys got to have tension through the roof. And that tension will start to have you pull darts like that as you get a little more tense. But look at that. He collects and finds the 1-3-5. It's not going to bring him to a finish yet, but doesn't matter. A maximum is needed from Eric.
He has to keep it in the triple 20 bed, and unfortunately on the high side there.
I guess Matt Graff wanted to give the others a chance, so he didn't play.
Well, Matt Graff is the defending champion. I will go ahead and say that he took a job that asked him to maybe step aside, and I think that, with current circumstances, he had to. I think that was just needed, so I don't know if I'm releasing too much information there, but that needs to be said.
How dare he have a life outside of darts?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
that's crazy.
right.
What are we talking about here?
He was he definitely wanted an opportunity to regain the title, but
goes downstairs, finds the 101. But Jenkins, with 91 left on the board, should be well within his wheelhouse. Trip 17 for tops. Let's get it going. He's got to find the segment first. Ooh, 85 left. Trip 15 for tops to win the match. Oh, and he does it. Another big finish and another clutch finish from Matt Jenkins.
And Eric Bobzien is out of this event, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Your champion in yesterday's doubles cricket with Aiden Cromwell bids adieu to Matt Jenkins. Wow.
Just some really big darts being thrown out of Matt Jenkins today. We've seen some real nail-biter of games going to the last leg deciders, and he's been able to hold his nerve and take out these good finishes.
All righty, guys. We're going to go ahead and take a minute. I think I'm going to go ahead and refresh our feed. I know there's been a couple complaints here in the chat. Not as many as I really thought there would be about the little buffering here, but we're going to go ahead and refresh. We'll refresh everything and look for a new feed on both Facebook and YouTube here in just a moment's time. I don't think we'll miss a match if I do it quick enough, but don't count on Will. He's kind of – no, I'm just kidding. We'll make it happen. We'll be right back, folks.